Give me a countdown. 1, 2. Good evening and welcome. Welcome to Fight CPS. Stop taking our children. I'm your host, Bob Pace, and it's a warm welcome from wherever you're at. I have 30 to 50 people that come on here regularly that are part of my live stream. And it's a warm welcome to all you new people out there. I'm just going over some housekeeping matters. First thing I want to do is give a disclaimer. This is not legal advice. I'm not an attorney or a lawyer. I'm a loving father and a husband with 43 years of marriage and 61 years of working and life skills. I've helped raise 6 children, and I have 2 groups, a group of 3 older ones, 2 girls and a boy, and a younger group of 2 boys and a girl. Unfortunately, one of my family members is no longer with us. Not that she died, but it was a terrible situation where she decided it was better to divorce her mother and father and her brothers, all her whole family. I'll talk about that later. But if you want legal advice, you can contact my attorney, Vincent W. Davis. His number is 888-888-6582. And he is trained in the areas of juvenile law, family law, and dependency law. He's been fighting CPS for 40 years, and he's also a trial attorney. When your case is over with, he could do a lawsuit if your constitutional or civil rights were violated. He's won millions of dollars both in state court and federal court. Now, when you call into his office, you'll speak to reception. Tell them that Bob Pace sent you. And when you speak to Mr. Davis, tell him that Bob Pace sent you. Now, you can do a private text chat with him for $10. And if you want to talk to him privately, it's $15, $15. And if you want to be on his show, his live stream for 30 minutes, it's $25. Now, all you do is you send it to either Apple Pay or Cash App or Zella at 310-308-7758. And you can be hooked up right with him, and he can represent you. For example, he works out of Arcadia, which is LA County, California. And he has a retainer of approximately $5,000 and an hourly charge of $500. Now, that's contingent on what kind of case you have, whether it's complex and how long the case has been going on will determine the price. Now, he will go out of state. He will go and help others out of state. And it's a little bit more money because he has to do the air transportation. He has to do the ground transportation, then hotel accommodations and food. Also, he needs to pay the license of that state. But he will defend you, and he has some cases in other states right now. He has other states going. He'll go to Northern California, Southern California. Locally, he has LA County, Santa Barbara County, San Bernardino County, Riverside County, San Diego County. That's Southern California. Now, I'm broadcasting live worldwide. There's 24 countries that are listening to me. Some of the countries are Indonesia, Bangladesh, India, up to the Middle East. It's Libya, Iraq, and Saudi Arabia. Then we go over to the continent of Africa, and it's Liberia and Sudan, of Congo, and then we have Rwanda, Mozambique, and the South Africa in its provinces. Then we go up to Europe. It's United Kingdom, England, Scotland, and Wales, with Denmark and Sweden. Then across the pond to North America, we have Canada, its provinces. And then south, we go to the United States. All 50 states have been a part of this live stream, either texting or phoning in. I've even heard from Washington, D.C. South of borders Mexico, and further south in South America and north of Brazil on the east coast have been Grenada. Then over the South Pacific, I have New Zealand, then the land down under, Australia and its states. That's over 2,800 people I've spoken to. It's close to 2,900 people. And I average about 2 people a show that are new. Anyway, um, I'm going to take a quick pause here for one moment, please. Okay, I'm back. I had a little brief interruption. My son was going off. He's in school right now. And so, anyway, it's always good to see my son. He's my youngest son. He's 20 years old. He's probably the only one that's so young that is not too messed up by CPS. Not too messed up. Now, um, Now, hello, Bartley. How did your day end up today? How did your day end up? Lisa Bartley is a remarkable woman who keeps it together with her faith in God, and she's been fighting a really bad case. There's no question about it. And she's been talking to me. I've been helping her out resolving her issues. Today, she had an interesting time this morning. She shared it with me. But she's from Montana. She's trying to get back her 5-year-old son. She has 3 children. She's had a very abusive life growing up, and it's followed her. You see, one of the bad things about the child protection system is they keep track of everybody. If you go and turn 18, you start having children yourself, they'll come after you. They'll come after your children. So it's very important that you get your record expunged. Now, if you're not at fault as an adult, you should have your record expunged. You should have a letter from them stating you're not at fault. Demand that letter. So I'm glad to see you, Bartley. I do have to do some other housekeeping things. Is that one of the things I'm going to put a banner on is how to do text messages on here, how to do text messages. And thank you, Melissa Phillips, for the thumbs up. You can do emojis. You can send me emojis, smiley faces, thumbs up, hearts, even stars. Please check the follow button if you want to follow me, also the notification button, and please write a review. Please write a review. So, you want to know who else I am? Well, I've been fighting CPS for 15 years. I started back when I lost my job through no fault of my own in 2010. All right, we got a phone caller in. I think it's Bartley. Lisa, is that you?
Yes, it is, Bob.
Yeah, well, welcome, Lisa. To all my listeners, this is Lisa Bartley from Montana, and she's going to continue on with what she's doing and the advice. Hopefully, it's helped you, right?
Yes, sir, it has.
Okay, good. You hear
Yes,
that?
sir, it has.
I give good advice. I've had a lot of people come back to me and said the advice I gave them did work. And one of the things that she used today is that she didn't talk much to the social workers. She didn't talk to the CASA. You know, you have to be careful of various elements of CPS. Now, I can educate you a lot because I know the ins and outs of CPS. So, what's the latest, Lisa? What's the latest?
Did I tell you guys? I can't remember if I told you about yesterday at the doctor visit. Did I tell you that?
Um, I'm trying to remember.
About the social worker showed up.
Oh, that's right. She won in there, and Bartley said, "You're not in here. I have my education rights. You're not take away my education rights. It's not necessary for you to be at my doctor's visit."
Yes,
And you
yes.
told,
And
and
then,
go ahead, and you
well,
told,
and then today I have an advocate that spoke up for me, and she shot an email out there, and come to find out, they Kelly took my son all the way to town and what took him to that CPS building where he freaks out and has meltdowns. And they are letting him go with his biological father that just moved out here in Missoula for the weekend. And that's terrible. That's the man who raped me October 30th last year.
right, right. I
And he
remember
was
you
his like
tell
when
me
he
that,
introduced it to me.
and you have to get a restraining order, and that's issued by the courts from the judge. You have to go to the sheriff's department or the police department. Say you request a restraining order from this man that raped you. You have your you have your complaints you filed about your rape, so you can tell him that you want him
I
to be.
need to request a copy of it, Bob.
Oh, you don't have it?
No, I called the place in Missoula, the first steps where you get the rape kit done, and they were going to email it to me, but I didn't get it today, so I'm going to call them again in the morning. But tomorrow I'm supposed to see the social worker for a half hour. Attorney's going to be online, hopefully the advocate that has stepped in to help me, and I'm going to meet her down at this place called Lakeside. It's a little hotel where we can sit in there because there's no heat house, but I have two good people that God has brought into my life here right now trying to help my wood stove.
Right. You told me about you're getting a new um, heater for your place.
Right, that's the furnace in the hallway, but I also have a wood stove in the house, but I've never functioned it since I bought the home because we're making sure it's safe.
Oh, good, good, good. So
Yes.
they'll help you out with that then.
Yeah, and then I won't have to probably stay the night at Kelly's tonight, and my son's not there anyway, so right now they took him to that man. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, that sounds really, 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 really good. I'm
yeah.
glad.
So tomorrow, just besides yes no answers to the worker, I'm gonna want to talk about how they're endangering my son. Correct?
Uh, talk to the work. Yeah, what you need to do
Okay.
is you need to do a self-serving letter that your son is being treated, but you need the medical reports. You see, you need your rape investigation complaint. You need the complaint when you do the domestic violence. Wow, you got so much you got to do there. I feel so bad for you.
Okay. Well, I will re-listen to this episode so I can write all that down. But yeah, it's been a long day.
Yeah,
It's been a long day.
I hear you on that. That is for sure.
Feels like they were attacking me from all corners today.
Yeah, they really are trying to do that to make you feel really nice. Aren't they really nice people? I tell you. What
Yeah.
else happened today? What else happened today?
Oh, you know, Kelly turning on me. I didn't know if I told you, but when we were in Missoula too yesterday after the incident with the biological father there in my face,
Right.
Kelly proceeded on the way home to threaten to kick me out of the car and make me walk home from Missoula yesterday.
Why? Because you don't like the biological father? He raped you.
Because, yeah, yeah, and that's what the biological father did to me. He left me in Missouri because he's a truck driver, and I had to figure out my way back home to Montana in 2019.
Well, what was his reason for wanting to kick you out of the car?
Because he didn't want to hear about it anymore. And I said, well, until it's over with, I'm sorry, we're going to hear about it because that's what this is about. I'm trying to save my son from these wicked people, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he don't want to talk about it, but he'll talk to them. And he just, it's like, I guess, says whatever. And I keep telling him it's the wrong thing to do. We need to work together, But
Right.
he's going their way, for the money too. So I just hope my son's okay.
You'll be
And
okay.
then,
You'll be
and then
okay.
not only after he comes back Monday, I have a supervisor at the church in town, and that's just sad because here he was the last 2 nights. We got to snuggle together and hold each other, and I slept with him, and he fell asleep on my chest all night.
That was your son. That was your son. I don't want people to get confused.
Yeah, that was my son.
Yeah, yeah.
I told him we was having a slumber party like that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's the bonding thing that's so important. It's the bonding thing.
Exactly.
Does he know who you are? Oh, good, good.
He loves me, yes, he does. It's sad, that ultimately, even though I went through a lot of stress today with these people through the emails and all that, it's affecting him, is what it's doing. He's the one that's suffering, my baby boy.
Yeah.
These people are like ruthless, and it's terrible, especially when there's no reason for it in my case. There are, people out there that are abusive to their children, but I think the people that come on the show, we all can relate that our situations are different.
I agree.
Yeah,
I wholeheartedly agree.
yeah, I do too.
So this heater that's being built, is a whole brand new. Is it a wall heater or a floor heater, or how's this heater look?
It's a wood stove.
Well, I know the wood stove, but you also get a heater, right?
Oh yeah,
A
I have a
propane.
propane furnace in the hallway that they're gonna replace.
Okay, and that furnace in the hallway is against the wall or on the floor?
It's in the hallway, and there's like a little like closet it's in.
Oh, okay. All right. So they're
Yeah,
going to take that out, put a new one in there. Where are they going to put the propane can, tank?
they're gonna set that up tomorrow.
I know, but where? Outside?
Yes, outside. Yes.
Right. It's got to be outside to be safe.
Right.
I'm not trying to tell you how to do anything, but I just want to make sure that these workers that are installing don't put it inside.
Right. And I know you care about my safety too. I
Yes.
appreciate that.
Oh, there's a lot of things I care about you, Lisa. I feel so bad. Now, how about your door? How's it come along? The police that ripped your door apart. Are they
He called
replacing
today.
a door frame or a screen or the what are they
It,
replacing? The door?
they're replacing the door and they're putting a security screen on the outside so I can lock it and have it open in the summers and stuff too. The front door.
They really ripped that apart, huh?
Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Guess who's paying for it? It's
Uh,
supposed to be Sanders County Sheriff's Office that they were supposed to. My private attorney, even though she's my public defender, but she's a private attorney, she offered to pay for it.
wow.
Isn't that neat? And
Yeah,
she sends me prayers, and
I
I
just
pray for her. She's really a neat gal, and she's the one that's going to take my son's case for them breaking his leg in their care.
right. All right. That's right. They're supposed to offer protection and they've been making you like you're the culprit.
Yep, yep. And like you said, they want me to just lose it, but I'm not going to.
No, no, you're very calm tonight.
I got God with me,
Yeah. And you're very calm tonight.
I'm very what?
Calm tonight.
Yeah, I noticed that the last few days in myself. It's a practice thing though, and yeah, you got to do that though. I'm realizing, but I did tell Kelly yesterday too. I said, I'm done. I'm done playing their game. I'm ending their game, and I believe that, and God's gonna pull me through it. And I'm not trying to talk about God, but you know what I mean. I just want because that's all we really have in this world, you know. Everybody that's listening, because He's the one that can get us through anything.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
It's just a terrible thing that has happened to him. In 9 months, everything that's awful.
Yeah.
I believe he will come back and get back to himself, his little innocent spirit, and he used to sing Jesus songs, and hopefully he'll do that again. But I guess the state of Montana is helping the father. They helped out pay the apartment for him. temperature, everything like that.
What do you think
So
that the
he has
biological
money.
father
He
is
just
going to
went
get them? You got to make sure the rape charges are pressed. He's not a safe around
okay,
your son.
right. I
Rape.
did call though about it the other day about filing the restraining order, and I called this place out here. They call stuff. It's called Sanders County Coalition for Families, and they're supposed to help people like that have been raped. And when I called her, she goes, "Well, what did you text?" Well, it doesn't matter what he texted. He raped me. And she was like, "Oh, you can't get a restraining order." And I was like, "What?" I didn't say that, but I thought it. Like that doesn't even make sense. So I have no way to protect myself from
Does
this
she
man.
understand what rape is?
Huh?
Does she understand what rape is?
Do I? Or
No.
yeah,
Does that?
they should. That's what they do there.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I thought that was weird for her to say that. But then I was told it's a civil matter. So does that mean I go to the courthouse?
Well, if it's it is a civil matter. You can press charges of rape, and he can be tried. It's a criminal. Let me correct
Okay.
myself. Rape is a criminal matter. You have to contact the district attorney and press charges.
Okay.
That's
All
what
right.
it is. It's very confusing. Um, the
All right.
restraining order is a criminal matter too. It has to be handled in criminal court. It's not a civil matter, it's a criminal matter. And the reason why you're asking for
Oh,
restraining is that you were visiting your son and he put his face in and he doesn't have visitation rights, does he?
no.
So he doesn't have the
They
visit.
well the state's letting him have unsupervised visits
Well,
like
then
they
he
are right now
then he does
alone.
have
And
visitation
like
rights. Oh boy.
but see the thing is this man was never there until this happened this year, January 25th.
Well, that's
He
something
was
you got.
never in the picture, never cared.
That's something you're going to have to take up with you know who,
Who?
the CPS.
Okay.
You have to say
All
that
right.
isn't safe for your son to be in your hands what he did to his mother. He's violent.
I
Rape is not
yeah, I believe
a consensual act. Rape is violence. It's where someone takes
that's right.
a hold of somebody, whether it's a male or female. It's violent behavior, and violence is can be considered abuse with your son because if he does that to you, what's going to stop him from striking out at the child?
Right.
That's
And
your
then
whole
not only
case.
that,
That
our son was in the room when he did this to me, and he sat down a little black box with like static noise that drowned out the sound, so my son couldn't hear as he was, having his way with me.
oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's
How come you've
terrible.
not pursued this rape? What stopped you from
I
not?
have. I've called. I've called 3 times this year the sheriff's office to tell them I want to press charges, and nobody responds. Nobody, nothing. So I don't know what that's about.
What do you mean
I'm
no one
hoping
respond?
maybe.
You have to call the district attorney. They got to press charges against him. And they do
Yeah,
that
I'm
upon
gonna.
investigation. There should have been a detective assigned to your case. You need to spec to the um,
Okay.
you
Okay.
need to talk to the detective that investigates. What they do is you take all the facts from your story, and then he interviews Kelly and hears his side of the story. And then if you have some supportive facts, he can try to defend. I mean, he can try to prosecute that.
Yeah, Kelly picked us up the next day. He called at 9 a.m. and I told him what happened to me, and he came and
Would
picked
would
up me and my
would
son.
would would Kelly be able to be on your behalf a witness? Well, he wasn't there, but he saw you the next day and heard the story. Would he be willing to help you out on this matter?
I'm hoping so.
I mean,
you know,
you guys got to
hoping he's
establish
not.
if this guy did a rape, he is violence. That is physical abuse. Your son, if he gets angry, that could trigger that. He needs to
Right,
take
and he has ADHD and mild autism, and he has meltdowns. And that
right.
man is so scary. He would scream at him and stuff. And
Who has
oh, I know.
who has all that? The biological father.
Yeah, he would be the one to be.
Oh
Yep,
wow, wow. Mm.
yep, yep. Kelly has told me. He's told them he has nothing nice to say about the man. And when they contacted the attorney when I had money and I was paying for a private attorney, when I told you he put me to the 3.5 years of hell with getting a child support order, she even said she had nothing nice to say about him except he's an extremely mean man. Yeah.
Okay.
He's heartless too, you know.
Yeah. Keep
I told you in the
talking.
courtroom that day. He
Keep
said,
keep talking. We got
okay.
some people in the room that I need to answer. Kelsey Boggs from Indiana. She's in here, and they just recently got their child back. It's Michael and Kelsey's in the room, and she said they got their case back, but they're going against the CPS. They're going to sue CPS for the wrong they did.
Oh, congratulations, guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Now, Kelsey
Wonderful.
says guardian rights, parents' rights, and black and white papers 7 days after the judge has taken her children. And on the paper, it says that we have custody of the children. So it's not even the. And then, oh, we have Soul. He just come in and said another day. Soul, where you from? And what is your CPS story? And it's not even up to date paperwork because it still says that. The paper says the children are still in our custody. It's not even up to date of the night paperwork. Well, you have to get the right up to date, Kelsey. Hello, Tony the Tiger. She's from Ostenago County. That's Cassandra. How are you doing? She has a 14-year-old son, and she has bad family members in a very corrupt New York county there, Ostenago. And Nico Joe, thank you for doing this for the parents who have been railroaded and lied about. I wasn't even given the chance to work services. My daughter was running away. I'm so sorry, Nickel Joe. And Nickel Joe, where are you from? Where are you from, Nickel Joe? I want to help you. And Courtney Dubry, you have a case. I need to work on it. I contact your workplace, but no response. Well, I don't like hearing that. Now, is the number you called? Is the number you called? Let me put my number up right now. Is the number you called 888-888-6582. It's very important you got the right number. And you want to tell them that Bob Pace sent you and you want to speak to Mr. Davis. I'd hate to hear where they don't return your call, Courtney. And what part of the world are you from, Courtney? And Nika Joe, what part of the world are you from, too? What part of the world you're from? And then Kelsey says, 7 days after they take our children, our lawyers have not even been given the paperwork of the judge's orders to remove our children. This sounds really right. This is a whole different level of negligence on CPS part, if you ask me. Our lawyers had never seen anything like this in their lives. They say uh, any in the case. I can't use the name. I don't know if that's the judge's name or you can't use judges' names, social workers' names, or children's names.
All
And
the way down the hall.
Courtney Debris says okay. Courtney Debris says okay. She's going to tell me where she's from. Redlands, California. Okay, thank you, Courtney. I know where Redlands, California is. You're probably in, are you in San Bernardino County? I don't know if LA County is Redlands. I don't know. I don't think it's Orange County. I think it's San Bernardino County is Redlands. And what is your case about, Courtney? I want to help you. And then Soul says, Bob, just wondering how long you've been doing this. Well, I've been doing this now. It's my 25th month. I do it twice a day. My shows in the morning are at 10 a.m. weekdays and 8 a.m. on the weekends. My evening show tonight is on at 7 p.m. every night of the week, 7 days a week. That's 14 shows, and that's 25 months. This marks my third year that I've been doing this, helping other people. So I know you've been on before, Soul. I just forgot where you're from, Soul. I'd like to help you. Um, Kelsey says, you know, it's pretty bad when the lawyers say that to you that they are never seen or dealt with. These are paid attorneys, right? They're not court appointed attorneys, are they? Kelsey, these are paid attorneys. We'll still try to figure out the new judge that they put on her case. The last court date, uh, how she can be uh, non biased when she's a CPS supervisor at the same place. How can a CPS supervisor be a judge now? That's really confusing. Um, So everybody is at it all with it and don't know what to do. Well, I'm telling you, the first thing you do is go to the clerk of the court, go to the clerk's office, and ask for a copy of your case, all the court papers. If you have 100 court papers, you need to get them all. And depending on your income, you can get them for free or pay a nominal charge for the copies. But you're entitled to the court papers. All you have to do is give the name, and you should have the number from the social, this child protection system. You should get the number. Then you and the attorneys got to sit down and read them. What kind of attorneys are these? They know how to get the paperwork. They know how to fight this case. They're not talking about court appointed attorneys, are you? Okay, Soul is from Kansas. Okay. And you don't need any help? Well, I'd love to help you, Soul. Or is that Sal? I should say Sal, not Soul. It's S.A. I'm sorry, Sal. You're from
Hey,
Kansas.
Bob.
Yes.
I don't
Yes,
mean
sir.
to interrupt you. I just was going to say, I was going to get off the line, because my friends are here trying to help me,
Okay.
and I will try to be on in the morning.
All right. I'll be talking to you,
Okay.
Lisa. You get a good sleep, stay
Yes.
warm, and God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
God
Lisa.
bless you too, Bob.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, Lisa has to go, but she was on the phone. My number's up there, by the way, 626 698 0990. I'd love for you guys to call in. I'd love for you guys to call in so I can help you with your questions. Okay, Michael's attorneys are court appointed. Well, this is getting more and more bizarre. All you have to do, Michael, you can demand your court papers. There are records in the court. You go to the clerk's office of the court, give them your case number, your name, and then demand copies of all the court papers so you can understand what has taken place, what you need to do. Now, if Michael has a court appointed, you don't. You have a paid attorney. He should know what to do. I mean, what kind of attorney is he? Is he a juvenile law, family law, and dependency law attorney? You got to make sure you got the right attorney to do the work. It's just like open heart surgery. It's a very critical step you have to do. You have to get the right doctor to work on your heart. You're not going to have an auto mechanic. You're not going to have a dishwasher work on your heart. So you need to get the right kind of attorney. And it's in family court, dependency court. It's actually juvenile law, family law, and dependency law. Those are the three areas of law that you want your attorney in there. And they should be able to fight CPS. You need to ask them, have they won any cases of fighting CPS? That's really important. You get the right kind of attorney. Now, the court appointed attorney is going to drag his feet because he works for CPS. And so Michael's got a really terrible time with his attorney. But even still, that attorney should produce the documents that you're asking for, Kelsey. All right, Courtney, who's from Redlands, California, says it's a lot to explain. I can email the case info. I have a boy. You don't have to give the boy's name, who is 7, and a girl who is 6, that we removed from my parents' home because of false accusations. Now I'm confused. Are you a single mother? Is there a father involved? Are there two different fathers? You have 2 children. Are you the mother of these 2 children? And were the parents taking care of your 2 children? Were they in your parents' custody? Or are they in your custody? I need to know more information, Courtney. And don't worry, we can take the whole show to talk about it. I still have a good 15 minutes left of my show time. Well, no, I don't. I have about 3 minutes left. I just looked at the clock. It's almost 8 o'clock. So I have about 3 minutes left. But I'm on twice a day. If you can't get me tonight, I'm on tomorrow. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning. That's Friday. Today is Thursday. And it's the 16th of October, 2025. And I do want to help you. I do want to help you there. Kelsey says they're trying to get the paperwork. The courthouse or the judge has not sent the orders until 7 days later after taking our children. Both are lawyers or court appointed. I'm sorry. I thought you had a real appointed attorney. You're going to be chasing your tail with court appointed attorneys. You need to do 4 things with the court appointed attorneys. One, you need to tell them that you're not guilty and make sure that court appointee knows that. 2, you need to tell that court appointed attorney that you want family reunification. You want your family put back together. 3, you need to tell the court appointed attorney that you'll follow the judge's orders. Whatever the judge orders, you as parents will follow it. And 4, you want as much as you can visitations, whether it's Zoom or whether it's with a supervised visit or not. But the more visits you have, the better off you are, because you want to make sure the child doesn't unbond from you. They're going to try to alienate the children from you. That's what they're trying to do in Bartley's case. They're trying to alienate the child from the mother. The biological father's done nothing to this relationship. He suddenly comes in because he knows there's money to be made. That's the whole problem with CPS. It's all about money. It's all about money. And it's sad. It really is sad. I do believe in my heart, though, this is Michael this is Michael talking. I'm sorry. Okay. This is Michael, that my court appointed attorney is really trying to help us out with this. Yes, I believe you do need to try to get another lawyer involved if we had the funds. I know that we could get another lawyer. It's understandable, but you can make that attorney work for you, even though he works for CPS and he's loaded with cases of 30 to 100 cases. You need to say, look, my case is important. You need to fight to get our families back together. And you need, if you don't, then I will do a lawsuit against you for neglect. And I will call the state capital of Indiana and get a hold of the bar, the state bar for lawyers, and have your license pulled for failing to perform, to protect our family, to get our family back together. And if you want to use a court appointed attorney, that's all you can do. Well, you just told me Michael's lawyer is a court appointed lawyer. I'm totally confused. And Kelsey is a court appointed. See, this is not a criminal law matter. That's why you got the wrong kind of court appointed attorneys, because most of them are fresh out of law school and only know about criminal matters. They do not know about child protection system matters. They do not know about dependency court, family court, juvenile law, family law, dependency law. That's the area that you're in, Michael. I thought the last time we were talked, you said your kids were with you and you were going to do a civil lawsuit against them. You cannot sue them unless your case is over. You cannot sue them unless your case is over. You need to have a letter that says your case is over and your children have been returned. Now, Courtney says from Redlands, California, me and the father stay together in a different house. My parents had the kids, but we had custody of them, though. Okay, so you have custodies and you put the kids with your parents. I have stage 4 cancer, so I'm unable to take care of them as of now. So my family's been taking care of them because, well, that is bad because before this, we had a fire and then I became homeless and then got diagnosed with cancer. I'm so sorry to hear that, Courtney. Boy, I mean, not only do you have cancer, your house was burnt. You know, you need to make sure. I mean, I don't know how you get an attorney because I know fighting cancer is hard to do. And I hope and pray, Courtney, that your cancer can be solved. Now, Sal says most states lack funds and funding uh, uh, public appointed attorneys. I agree. I agree about that. Okay, there's more information that's showing up on my page here. Um, so Sal says most states lack the funding in funding public appointed attorneys in CPS cases. Yes, I realize that. And in criminal cases. Well, CPS is not a criminal case. A criminal case will involve a jury trial. Do not settle for a bench trial. Never do that. Always ask for jury trials. CPS does not do jury trials. Understand Texas may be different, but most states in CPS matter, it's the judge that makes the decision. A bench trial is the same thing. If you waive your rights to a jury trial, you're going to be screwed. And so you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Now, Kelsey says, yes, her children are with us for the last 3.5 months. And then the case supervisor, the case manager, did a pop up visit down at Kelsey's grandmother's and he said there was clutter. Oh boy. Well, clutter can be taken care of. You just clean up the clutter. They don't need to take the children. Clutter does not danger the children. You need to make sure you tell them you cannot take my children. And also made a statement of the laundry being from one end of the house to the other, that you had to walk all over it. The washing machine was down. The laundry was only in the laundry room piled up. Yeah, you have a reasonable explanation. The CPS people are trying to railroad you. They're taking advantage that you don't have a real attorney. And criminal attorneys are not good to work in juvenile court, family court. They're not. They're really not there. As a matter of fact, when they were doing their pop up visit down there, the washing machine was getting replaced. It would be delivered on that exact point of time. Well, first of all, you don't let them in your home. They have to have a warrant. You don't answer the door. You keep it quiet. Remember, when you're a young person, you're told don't talk to strangers. They are strangers. You don't let them in your home. You need to have your attorney present. If you have a court appointed attorney, you tell the attorney to be present in the home if the social worker wants to talk to you. You tell them that. It's very, very important that. And they're not going to have the the court-appointed attorneys show up because they got too many cases to handle. Kelsey says, and they stated that her grandmother has over 5 cats in the house and they can smell ammonia. They said that the children's hygiene was not up to the standard. Well, if they have 5 cats, there's a kitty box. You got to make sure the kitty box is clean. 5 cats is really excessive. You should already have 1 or 2 cats. I don't know why the needs for that. Because they had dirt underneath their fingernails and fuzzies between their toes from their socks. Our oldest son is almost 2, and he's into everything outside all day long. Well, he has to have adult supervision. You have to understand, they're going to have things they'll dig up against you, Michael. So just from the case manager and the supervisor doing little pop-ups that only lasted 4.5 minutes, 5 minutes at tops, and seeing all that supposedly stated all that in the court. Well, first of all, your mistake was allowing him in the home. In the court last week, no pictures were presented to the judge, no evidence, just speculation from these 2 women. Did you have pictures? Did you have pictures to show your house? You could have showed them. Give the pictures to your court-appointed attorneys and have them show that your house is not cluttered. And show them the receipt of the new washer machine. And yes, they will lie because they're all about money, Kelsey or Michael. No pictures presented to the judge, no evidence, speculation. Okay. Kelsey says the judge took it as whatever and ran with it, removed our children, and the judge used to be the main supervisor at the branch down here for 15 years before she became a judge. Wow. Oh boy, that looks like cahoots. You're going to have to get a real attorney or make your court-appointed attorneys work for you. As a matter of fact, we did some digging into it, and the judge actually trained the supervisor who's on our case now. So this whole thing down here is top-notch, corrupt, and sideways. There's not any better. I agree, Michael. There's not a better example of how corrupt is CPS than what we got going down here in Dearborn County, Indiana. And I'm so sorry to have that. But I do need to end my live stream. It's 8 o'clock. It's after 8 o'clock. It's 8:08. And I got to end my live stream. I want to thank the emojis again of Jessica Mack and Melissa Phillips. Thank you for the hearts. And also I had a thumbs up from Melissa Phillips. Thank you for the thumbs up. I want to thank Kelsey, Boggs, and Michael for coming into the show tonight and tell me I understand your case a lot better from Indiana. Sounds like a terrible, terrible case. I want to thank Sal from Kansas, who shares how corrupt CPS is. And I know that. I want to thank Courtney Debris from Redlands, California, and who's fighting stage 4 cancer, had a house fire, and she had to put her kids temporary with her mother, her parents. And we'll work on this some more. Let me see. We have Kelsey Dorn, Saul. And then I think all we had left was Lisa Bartley from Montana. Oh, we had Nico. Nico. Yeah, I don't know where you're from, Nico. But, and we have Tony the Tiger, Cassandra. And we have her there too. So anybody else, and Bartley, yeah. So I want to thank all of you that made a part of my show. Please, I'm going to take my phone number down because I can't take any more calls. And I'm going to put Doge up there, the Department of Government Efficiency. And I want you all not to give up. Keep fighting. Come and listen to me. I'll be on tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then again tomorrow night at 7. Tomorrow night at 7. So there'll be a brief video as soon as I sign off. Please watch the video. God bless you all. And I'll see you.
vivid picture is encrypted in your mind as the critics get in line like they're witnessing a crime. But then you notice there's a shiver in your spine from the feelings of discontentment and bitterness combined. Heartbroken when you listen to the judges, another kid's innocence corrupted. And if you go against then it's destructive. Consider this predicament the toughest, but we believe in a system fit for justice. Child Protective Services only pretends to save it. The one solution for this is worthy of instant praises. 30 years of experience with relentless cases. Allow me to introduce them. This is Vincent Davis, defending you when they don't think a mother fits the role. Is it juvenile dependency or government control? Observe the pain in their eyes. It's time for us to realize we are the last one.